that Biggie and Barack pin, I've worn that on town halls, right? I'm always wearing a dope sweatshirt and sneaker and a dope pair of sneakers because I want the young people like who were like me to know that you can be you, right? So even though the CEO talks and then I go and speak, like I'm me and I'm me all the time. But I do recognize it is a lot easier the more seniority you have, the more you can be, like that. It's much easier. So,
but when did you know, bro? Because coming in early, you didn't know that. It's playing
no,
the game. So when did you know like the game is authenticity? When did you learn that?
I mean, honestly, it happened once I started to become a leader of other people, right? So, when I first came into the industry, so now I've been in the industry, 25 years? So when I first came to the industry, we were still wearing, like, you still had to like wear like khakis and you know what I mean? Like it was like business casual, I guess that was what we were calling it back then. It was business casual. And I remember I used to say to people all the time, like, it's actually one of the talks I do. It was like a 3-line poem, but I used to say, I'm from the hood, B. And people would be like, no, you're not. And I'll be like, okay. When I get on this train, where I get off at, none of y'all getting off at that stop. You know what I mean? So I used to say that all the time, but people didn't believe it because it didn't look like that. I was playing the game, right? And then I think once I started to lead people, because people, I am myself, like, like I just wasn't always out loud and I'm in different spaces now. So, and because of my work, I'm like, hey, I can speak loud as myself because like no one can question. I got the receipts, right? So, when did I know? I guess I have to say I was probably close to 10 years in, maybe. I think, yeah, so that number sounds close, maybe 7, I don't know, but it wasn't like day one.
Definitely not day one.
So it wasn't day one. And into the authenticity piece that you mentioned, it's funny because a lot of my work is around, a lot of my work now, right? So remember, I started on the business. I'm good, honey. Thank you. Sorry, but my daughter was checking on me. So
I need a refresh on my Dendu.
Right.
Over here, then, Jeff. I need a refresh on the what's your daughter name? I need a refresh on the Dendu.
That's
my Dendu almost done.
Yeah, she disappeared. That check-in was real quick. It was like, I'm going.
She said, "Good. I ain't got to do shit. I'm out of here."
Yeah. So I forgot what I was saying, but yeah, it was. I don't know what I was saying, man. You guys asked me another question.
It's dope. But wait.
When you gotta be authentic.
We got to get Nadej because Nadej, you getting the fan too. You getting the fan. Polar Nights. I love seeing Nadej.
No, I ain't gonna front. We got a lot of comments with the fro. People love the fro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like
nobody rocking the fro.
Nadej was
a lot of people with the comments. Like,
they like the natural look and shit. I ain't gonna lie. I got a black jacket upstairs. If you want to, you know what I mean? Halloween, we could do something.
I have a black jacket, but thank you.
Wait, hold on. All the black you wear, you don't have a black leather jacket?
I have 3 black leather jackets.
Oh, they say you don't.
I said I do.
Oh, that's it. Cuzzo, more than the title Dead Press for Halloween.
You know the Friendsgiving Dead President's
I love it. I just want to say this. I know there's here's the thing, right? And this is important. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff and the individuals that come on this show are a little older than the newer generations. This is why we're giving the information back. But we understand that these newer generations, Jeff, they don't have the reservations that the older generations had. This new generation, these last 2 new generations, their pride and they're like, I am who I am, take me or leave me. And I'm not, you understand what I'm saying? It's a different atmosphere now, right? So what we want to say is show up as your authentic self, but just know, right? There are boundaries, right? What do you show a CEO versus what do you show the homies on the block, right? You have to just understand you can show the full authentic side of you, but you should have multiple sides of you so that you don't show the wrong thing to the wrong person because it can have an adverse effect, right? So just be aware of that. You know what I mean?
Let me say it like this. I'll give it to him. I love analogies. So here's the thing. A lot of my work, and this is what I was going to say, a lot of my work now is around like making sure that people can come to work and be their authentic self. The truth of the matter is 99% of us do not want to show up at work as our full authentic self. I just want you to have the option to. Now, here's the thing, because you're right. Like, I think every generation kind of, chips at the stone a little more for the next one, right? And then it's interesting because we chip at the stone. So I just told you when I first came in, we were still wearing khakis and stuff. And honestly, that internet bubble thing is what got us wearing jeans to work. Right? Like, so every generation chips at the stone a little bit, and then we look back and go, like, why does stone look like that? Right? Well, we all chipped at it a little bit. That's why they come in like that. Here's what I will say about being your authentic self. I'll use Thanksgiving as an example. You at your grandmother's Thanksgiving table are not the same person as you are after dinner with your cousins out in the street. Message. It's as simple as
Jeff, you don't know you didn't know my grandmother.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, Jeff, you didn't know my grandmother.
Outside.
You didn't know I was outside, and grandma knew that.
Your grandma was outside with you and your cousins, huh?
My grandmother was outside with us. She an OG for real. She big mama. She big mama for real. Remember Big Mama? She had my grandmama, big mama for real.
Yeah.
Big Mama outside after Thanksgiving.
Jeff, my big mama was outside, Jeff. I ain't gonna hold you.
Y'all had to go catch up with her. He said she left the table before us.
Fact though. We get it though. We get it, guys, sis. I see you jumping in, guys, sis.
Yeah, no, I wanted to get into your career, like what you do, right? Because you're a random guy who does random things.
Yeah. Random guy who does random. So I did a lot. I lived like 7 lives in one, like all at the same time. So
that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, truly. You're gonna slap me. Yeah, so the C-suite thing so I like I said, I've always been looking at that. At one point I started, studying like, okay, like what if I wanted to be a CMO or something like that, like let me find some similarities there.